So Elphaba has just responded to me again, and it's terrible. Seems she's a little bit annoyed at me cooking and roasting her every couple of weeks. She goes on to insult me, call me a liar, and try to blame her way out of her own actions. So the best thing I think we could do is sit her down, make sure she's nice and comfy, and drag her through the mud. Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Jake Baz, and what a monumentous day for the channel, because we seem to have a TikToker that has responded to try and embarrass me. Elphaba is someone that we do cover on the channel a lot because basically she's a dog's dinner. She's messy, smells like tripe, and not even your pets want to devour it. If you don't know her, she's a TikTok liver that goes on TikTok and begs for gifts and is basically just full of dramas and scandals, and I think that's the reason why she's come for me this time. She lies, hides the lies with dramas, lies out of the way of that, and then the cycle repeats. A perfect example of her outburst could be seen here. That's an OG one, a classic, and there are many, many, many more to come. Basically, she's a horrible person, and if you don't believe me, I've got a plethora of videos that you can check in the end card of this video that prove exactly that. So I did a video a couple of days ago, which is by far one of the worst instances of Elphaba I have ever seen on TikTok. And coincidentally, she decided on the same day that I uploaded my video to have a look on YouTube to see what people are saying about her. And we know exactly what she's like, so I'm pretty sure she's pretending that she hasn't seen this stuff before. And this one has actually done bits because I think Evil Queen saw this and decided to watch the video herself on a live stream in front of 3,000 people, which, I mean, what a crossover. She even followed me. What's going on? I've not exactly been the kindest to Evil Queen or Elphaba, so it was a very weird crossing of the worlds. But yeah, what have we got ourselves into? And before I show you this terror, if you do enjoy the video, please do hit the like and sub. I would love to see you back, and it helps out the videos and the content that we do a lot. And here we are in all our glory with the Gucci bands on. You know, she's flexing. Brilliant side profile as well. And she's got a couple of comments from me. I hope you're ready for this, Elphaba.
A reaction to the videos about me. Look at that face.
Elphaba is a name on TikTok you've likely heard before.
Oh my goodness, look at me.
I mean, it's not really flattering, is it, Elphaba? If I was gassing up the fact that I look like a golem on thumbnail photos because they're not the most attractive photos intentionally, I don't know what I'd be doing. Nice to see I've shown up as well.
A whole search bar. I love that.
I don't know if you've heard of this fantastical, magical thing called the internet, but once you search stuff in it, it does come up with results that relate to what you've searched for. So, you know, if you're going to put Elphaba in, you're probably going to see Elphaba stuff. I just like the idea that her mind is just so perplexed at the fact that she's there after searching her own name. If there's one thing we do know she has, that's intellect. Today we're going to go through the recent scandals.
He's got a massive forehead, hasn't he?
What the f is she on about? I just love that. Yeah, go on, attack my appearance before even seeing what I have to say. That's totally fine, Elphaba. I know that you're one for saying not to, you know, chat about people's appearances negatively because you are such an advocate of mental health and mental well-being and being confident. But it's fine, because you've seen me before and you know that I'm going to chat about you, you decide to just say that I've got a massive forehead. I've got big thoughts, strong opinions, something that you do have. You have very strong opinions and you definitely have big thoughts. But your thoughts are more likely to be like, oh, well, what's this next master scheme of a terrible drama that I can create out of nothing? This really is as well just forehead versus no forehead. Where's hers gone? I might have stolen a bit of it. It might have got lost in the post. I'm sorry. But I never insult her for the way that she looks. Unfortunately, I never do. It's a very low blow to do. So there's a lot going up here, Elphaba. But in that little rattle of a head that you've got, I think it's doing backflips just thinking about what you're going to eat next.
As a risk usually lead to meltdown.
I'm sorry, she's eating Nutella without a spoon with a finger in bed. That is disgusting. Also, peep the posture. Look at how well postured she is. A posture that only a true incel could dream to have.
Usually lead to meltdowns and attention seeking for views, which can be seen perfectly here.
Anymore. That was all real though. I don't know why you want to say that's fake. And you can literally see the hair coming out my hair. Like,
Well, first off, Elphaba, I wasn't saying that any of the meltdowns that you have were fake. Like the one that I showed earlier, that is also another meltdown that you had that I believe is very genuine. But you have these meltdowns because you get yourself into these situations and it's all entirely your fault. But to say that you're worried about me lying about you lying about me within the first minute of a video, that's quite hilarious, isn't it? A little dash of irony. Oh, sorry, Elphaba, that is a big word. I apologize for using that. I know that'll rack your brain a little bit.
He's like so cold though. Like if I was to watch someone, right, and I saw that, I'd be so concerned. Like if you actually think about it, I actually would be concerned if I saw that online.
You're right, Elphaba. I'm too cold with it. I'm way too cold with it. But Elphaba, what you tend to do in a lot of the videos that you react to and look at is that you tend to jump to conclusions before you've even got past the introduction. I definitely am worried about some of the situations you get into, and I definitely do feel concerned about the way that you are, but it's entirely your fault. I might have said maybe about 30 times in my video that I do genuinely feel sorry for you and I hope that you get better. So, I mean, you just jump into conclusions, like I say. You can't tell your ass from your head. And like, what did she want me to do about it? Did she want me to open up the video with, Elphaba, please get help? No, why would I do that? It's to highlight how much of a terrible person you are, and then also to counteract that with, well, you need help. And the fact that you could sit here and try and gaslight both your audience and myself into believing something different, that means that I'm just gonna come for you.
A whole lot of lies and deflection.
You're the one lying. There's no one actually lying about this. It's quite an error.
Where did I lie? Where did I lie? Where did I lie? Point out one lie. You can't. And the reason that you didn't point out any lies is because I was telling the truth. Like, I admire the brass neck of her to be able to consistently go down this path of, oh, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. But I'm in the intro of the video. In the intro, I say absolutely everything because of everything that I've seen in the past, because I understand the type of scum that you are. I didn't lie once in my video, and I didn't lie once in the introduction. Definitely didn't do that. So if she wants to prove that wrong, go for it. Go ahead. But I don't think she's got it. She's probably just sat there wondering which crayon she's got to eat next. And what do you think, guys? The green or the red one first?
There's no one actually lying about this. It's quite an error.
What have you got to do, Elphaba Orion Doherty? You're sat on a TikTok live.
What have you got to do except make a video on me and make content out of me and promote an ad sat in your room with a microphone?
Yeah, I had an ad on the video. I had Surfshark, and I'm so glad she clicked that one because it really does exemplify that she's really mad that I'm getting money off her. Surfshark VPN is actually really good, Elphaba, and I would implore you, if you could, to actually get it because of the amount of that you've got online, you probably need to hide yourself. But we, as commentary YouTubers, what I think that we do, and what I think we do well, is that we manage to highlight the problems of another person and then also bring some sort of counterbalance to the fore. I started covering you because you were a cretin, and you still are a cretin, so I'm going to continue covering you. Also a little bit ironic that she uses many other people that have been around her in her life for attention, for gifts, for subs, and then she's complaining at me for doing exactly that about someone that I don't know, I just know who is horrible. If you want to talk this out over a date, Elphaba, let's go ahead. I could just tell as well by that beautiful side profile that she is absolutely fuming at the fact I've got an ad. Like I said, the amount of ads that she's had cancelled on her and taken away from her because of the way that she acts, it's going to make her really, really, really annoyed that someone else is profiting off of her downfall. Like, she had one a couple of weeks ago where, like, she was meant to go to a club for like 400 quid and she ended up it getting cancelled because people were messaging the event being like, this is what she's like. So it's all coming out of jealousy, the fact that I sit in my very spacious room and I sit down and I react to videos about a cretin such as yourself. And yeah, you're right, with a microphone. A very beautiful microphone, at least. Just because I put more effort in than you, Elphaba, it doesn't mean that you have to be jealous. The bin's that way.
Are taking your own time.
This
He's
is
very,
just an
very,
example
like,
just
sad, I
across
can
the entirety of
tell.
the months, but also upcoming.
Also, off. I can't be asked to watch him.
Can't be asked to watch it, or you just know that you're getting ripped to shreds. Which one? Also, yeah, go on. Take the piss out my accent. Go on. Yeah. Nice one. Being classist. I'm sorry I was born this way, Elphaba. I was born in the north of England and I was born with a massive forehead. But fortunately for me, I was actually given the intellectual capability of someone above the age of 5, unlike yourself. What I also did is I went to university, I got a degree, and then from that degree, I managed to go into a position that was related to my degree that paid pretty well. How's drama coming along, Elphaba? How's that doing? I thought that was your only sole thing that you wanted to do until you became a TikToker. And in fact, let's play that. How's TikTok going? It seems to be going swimmingly. You've been shadow banned and it seems that your views are dropping off the face of the earth. I wish the best for you, Elphaba. I just wish that you'd actually grow up. Like, the first thing that you did in this entire thing is insult me. Like, insult the way that I look. I've not pulled you down to that level one bit, and I'm not gonna, because I'm bigger than that. All I do is I look at a situation, I show the situation, and then I give my piece on it. And, well, it seems to be working pretty well because a lot of people agree with me. But a lot of people don't agree with you because you're a disgusting person. You just are. And maybe you should shower. Actually, no, don't, because I saw you do it a couple of days ago, and obviously I can't show it in this video, but yeah, she's showing a moon, and apparently it wasn't on purpose. I'm not sure how it wasn't on purpose. It was right in front of me while she was washing her hair, which was a very rare sight as it is. Thing is, Elphaba, you sat in a glass house and you threw a rock. You didn't even throw a stone, you threw a full rock at the window. Come for me again, Elphaba. Respond to this. I want to see what you think. I really do. And it's not only that as well, she did go at quite a few other YouTubers on top of this.
You know who Elphaba is, right?
Oh yeah, that's my best friend.
He's obsessed.
I mean, alright, the £5 lad. If you give me the £5, right, while you're doing take a photo with me, you can take as many as you want.
So she's actually charging people money.
Dead.
Wow, yeah, Elphaba, that's so funny, you know. Yeah, he is obsessed. You're obsessed with yourself, that's why you're watching videos on yourself. But yeah, Elphaba, that's so funny that you went and charged people who just wanted to take a photo with you on the street because I don't know, they wanted to look and stare at you, to be honest. I think the funniest thing about her is that she doesn't realise that about 90% of the people that come up to her actually despise her and just look at her because they're like, it's that thing. It's that one that ends up doing like really weird stuff on TikTok. And I don't mean to dehumanize you, Elphaba. I really don't. Just maybe stop dressing up in slime. But yeah, you charge £5 for a photo on a contactless card. What are you doing? And you can sit down now and you can enjoy that and laugh at it. Oh, that's so funny that I scam my fans. So you know what? If you enjoy this video, send me £5. That's a real get rich quick scheme, and that's definitely not going to backfire.
Inventing her battle with scabies.
What? Scabies? That sounds like a pirate in this.
She's got scabies right now, and she's given it.
A little tantrum because you've got scabies. She had scabies and she went round stores while she had it when it's so infectious trying on stuff. She's a twat. Temper tantrum's not going to help you there, love.
Oh, why wouldn't you just keep this to yourself?
I hope you get it. No, I wish I never came up with that. I was just coming up with the strategies to get in the press.
With you because I will be taking personal.
No, I didn't do that. I didn't say that. No, I did not.
Tips are free to open. Like,
Tips, yeah, actually, if I did say that, yeah. People really, like, they twist it. When I say they lie, they twist it.
It's a shame the majority of the stuff that I take, Elphaba, I actually show clips, so you can take what you said by verbatim. But it's fine. Keep gassing yourself up and keep saying that everyone's lying, because obviously everyone is lying but yourself, ever. Jake, what about them 100 times that she did? Nah, be quiet. Be quiet. You're wrong.
She's got lice in her head, you can see them.
It's not lies. Oh my. He's a bully. That's dandruff. I have a problem with my scalp.
I know nothing about this person.
I have a problem with my scalp. And no, you're right now. I'm going to call you out, Alex. I'm going to call you out, bitch. Right.
Before she goes any further with this, I will just confirm I've seen videos of her where her dandruff seems to be, moving in her hair. So I don't know if dandruff has the ability to be able to get legs and move, but maybe I'm wrong. And also, your dandruff wasn't just like any other dandruff. It was really, really bad. And do you know what really helps with that? Washing your hair. That's all I'll say.
Right, time to call you out. How dare you? You probably got lice in your moustache. And on top of that, can I just say, I've got dandruff in my hair. Because I've got psoriasis in my hair. So why are you taking the out of my skin condition.
Why are you taking the piss out of my skin condition? Oh, I've got psoriasis, Elphaba. I've got psoriasis quite bad, and do you know what I do? I wash my hair every day, and it disappears. You can also get treatment for it, and you had that period of your life for about maybe 6 months. And then let's ignore the fact that I have seen lice crawling in your hair. If we ignore all that, yeah, he's lying. The problem is, Ollie, she's so fucking right all the time. We just can't beat her.
Who also have those things go, I've got that, and they send no money.
Witnesses who have seen it happen.
That's not how it works. Jesus Christ.
But that's exactly how it works, Elphaba. But that's what you've done multiple times about anxiety, about depression, around Tourette's, especially around trans problems. If that's not how it works, why did you do a TikTok begathon last year to be able to get money so that you could start your transition? And then instead, you spent it on Gucci bags, and like we can see, you spent it on Gucci glasses still. You're heavy, you're looking good. This is the biggest TikTok loser I've ever known. Like, the amount of times that she will just try to sling herself through mud and come out clean. Clean is not a word in her vocabulary. But neither is much else apart from her saying f***ing all the time.
It's not enjoyable, it's actually quite sad.
Because you know what?
Why watch it then?
One day.
You know why we're watching it? It's because of morbid curiosity. It's one of them things where you're like, this is so weird, I can't take my eyes off it. And you are the TikTok gift that keeps on giving or begging. Either or.
George, everything is a disorder. I just go, yeah.
No, I actually have an overbite.
That's not an overbite. I'm pretty sure everyone's teeth, like the bottom teeth, rest slightly below the front teeth. Am I wrong? But as you say, that makes you struggle to chew, and that's why I've seen you multiple times on TikTok Live chewing very silently. You would chewing loudly for attention. Honestly, being able to watch these and just seeing that you can just rebuke absolutely everything she says, it's lovely. I love to see it. Definitely no delusion there at all.
What, she charges £50 a month to be subscribed to her?
So it's £5 a month, but then without anybody knowing, she changed it to 50. So when it renewed, everybody got charged 50 quid instead.
No, that's not true. I accidentally did 50 and I can change it back till December 25th.
Yeah, I believe you. After all of the lies that you said in that last couple of minutes, I believe that you definitely didn't mean to change it to £50 and didn't say anything, so people subbed and ended up spending 50 quid on you. Considering you've never begged for money before or used the fact that you're famous for attention to get money, you're right. It's just like, it's so stupid, isn't it? And she knows it's so stupid. She knows it's all so stupid. She just tries to get away with it. And she can try and she can try and she can keep doing it again and again and again. But everyone's clocking on by now. Apart from, obviously, her very young fans. So that's it with her reacting to other YouTubers. And I think I did a pretty good job in my video. And I still stand by that. And I'm so glad that it had a sponsor on the video because that actually riled her up. But this video that I did didn't just get just there to Elphaba. It also got to Evil Queen, who, if you don't remember who Evil Queen is or you don't know who she is, she's like an Elphaba orbiter. She used to be Elphaba's friend. They ended up falling out. And now she does TikTok live streams where she like chats shit about people. She goes through all the drama and stuff. Evil Queen to me does come off as somewhat a bit of a shady character at times. I feel like she does do a lot of stuff for attention and views as well. And perfect example of that is her going to see Elphaba and totally stitching Elphaba up because they thought they were going to be friends again. And then she ended up like exposing her on a TikTok live. But yeah, she watched my video in front of 3,000 people and it was very, very weird because I got messages from people like, oh my god, you're an Evil Queen stream. And I was like, where is this crossover? Why has this happened? And she did bring a couple of interesting points to the fore around this entire situation. And if you also notice from Evil Queen's stream, she's actually showing the video on the screen. Something that Elphaba does not have the capacity to do because that would take too much effort. It helps us out a lot as a channel and I would love to see you back. But before we get into this, let's hear a message from our video sponsor.
No, thank you. We don't want to hear anything
Your
from
information
you.
wasn't great enough.
We don't want to hear about it.
Why does no one like the sponsor? Come on, Evil Queen. If you're going to at least watch my video, you've got to look through the sponsor. It's very useful. She also said she can't use any logos. I'm like, well, surely it's more against TOS to not show who the video's from, but I don't know. Love and
I keep looking at his microphone thinking it's full of dust. Anyone else? Or is it just me? I just keep looking at his mic thinking that looks like it's full of dust.
Why does everyone hate the microphone? I think it's really, really cool. It's even got a bulldog on the back. Like, who doesn't want that? Gassed up around the people around you that gas you up.
Oh, he's good. He's good. Oh my god, he's good. Yeah, exactly. Same goes for the people who like you. Why are you so bothered about people liking you, you know what I mean? Or having people like you? You say you're not bothered about the hate, but why are you bothered about anything then?
And that's the thing, Elphaba is always bothered about everything when it's negative against her, but when it's positive, she loves to give the attention and the praise. It's like she only wants a one-way circle, like just one idea pushed forward to her all the time. Also, thanks for gassing me up, Evil Queen. I really need to be Dick Road. That sounds so bad. Gifts because
he's in the chat. Hello, my darling love. Can we pin him if he's in the chat? Because he needs us all to follow him, love. He's in the drama talk now, love. He's made it into the news. You're on drama talk now, love, officially. So whenever you fire up a live, we'll be able to watch you if you ever put anything on TikTok. He's good. I'm loving it.
I really appreciate that, Evil Queen. I genuinely really do, but I'm not really a TikToker. The app's a cesspit, and especially TikTok Live, it's one of the worst places that you can be, full stop, so I don't think I'll be making many avenues down there. I did get like 500 followers from that stream, though, which is really, really weird. I can't believe how much people jump on it. Like, 500 people for 3K is ridiculous. Loads of people watch her because they want to see a downfall, and I just realised how dystopian this is as well, the fact that I'm looking at myself being reacted to. This is even weirder. Then when they see the downfall, that's when things get hard. This is just one example of many that she does across the entirety of the months, but also upcoming to this incident that occurred.
The mic's not actually dusty. I think it's just like the colour of the... See, this is like going around it, so underneath is like the metal of a microphone.
It's mesh. Thank you. Respect on the platform. You just need to go. So before we go on, please...
Yeah, you need to go.
Please get help. Why am I just getting violated by everyone who's not Northern on this app? What's going on? But Elphaba, seriously, you need to go.
I turned the DMs back on.
Yeah, this lad's spot on about everything he said.
And the amount of just love that poured in, I was really just...
And he looks about Elphaba's age as well, so if this young lad can get to grips with life's basics and the other one can't, it makes you wonder, doesn't it?
I appreciate that, but I am 24. I'm 4 years older than Elphaba. I'm nearly 25. Yeah, it's been a long couple of years. I don't know. I still get ID'd when I go out. It just is what it is. Also, this kept happening in the live as well, and this like shows how annoying TikTok Live can be at times. Even though, how can they retroact, like, how can they go and ban you before they know that... This was going on, like, literally every single, like, minute. And just noises constantly. It's so much overload. I feel like I'm looking at something, watching her, playing Subway Surfers, and also checking my phone. This is TikTok brain rot, and I've got ADHD, so this is not good.
No. I'm so sorry.
Did he smell in real life? So he smelled like damp, you know, clothes that you like don't dry properly and then you can smell damp. It's just like a constant damp smell, to be honest. She doesn't smell a sweat or anything like that, you know what I mean? It's like damp. Thank you, Laura, like grungy, smelling like grass.
That doesn't...
If it had gone off.
What a pause, by the way. Look at how grim I look. But yeah, she smells damp, so that would indicate that there's maybe potentially something fungal going on, which is not good. But genuinely, yeah, I believe that's the least of her worries right now. Yeah, she gave up. She's had a go, and I think that the amount of times that she's gone through this cycle of just being a horrible person, getting caught out, and then just everyone exposing her, it's numerous, and that's why she gets so defensive about it. And it's affecting her views, with the amount of views that she's got going down day by day, and it's a very gradual decline for her. And I think she's out of money because she's talking about opening a naughty site. I think something that we all definitely want to see.
Do you know what I was thinking about doing something? I was contemplating doing it, but I don't know if I should do it. Should I do an OF or something? I don't know why, but like, I just feel like a lot of men would subscribe to that. Like, hidden men, they're like secretly, like, because I get so... No, I'm not even kidding you. Like, I get DMs that I don't want, of people like wanting my body, but they're not interested in like a relationship. If the men want me, then they can pay. You know, maybe I could do that. I don't know.
I'm sure they're flooded, Elphaba. I'm sure your DMs are absolutely flooding with studs that want to spend time with you. My DMs are a little bit dry at the moment, Elphaba. You know, if you wanna, you know, slide in yourself, I'm available. But she is kind of right. A lot of people do want to just use her, but not in that sense. People want to use her for views and attention, and a lot of people want to do that, especially on TikTok, and it's such a negative environment. But as we have said throughout the entirety of these situations that have unfolded, she has created all this herself, so she can't be nattering about it. But yeah, I hope your naughty site content goes very, very well. If she makes one, I've got a sub, Anna. I've got her for the sake of everyone else. But the thing that Elphaba definitely wants everyone to think about is what goes on behind closed doors for creators, what they have to face up against, especially when they're on TikTok Live for 80 hours a week. That's a bit of a conservative estimate for Elphaba.
I want to ask everyone a genuine question. You know when someone's in the public eye, right? Don't you ever think, like, what is happening behind closed doors? You know, like, how's that person going? What they're feeling? What, you know? Because I just wish people could be, like, a bit more understanding of Nicki Minaj. And also me, to be honest. You have to understand that people in the public eye go through,
Probably me, to be honest. It's like Cal the Dragon, just total deflection. She's talking from herself. She does not give a shit about Nicki Minaj. It's about what's going on behind my closed doors. Well, I know exactly what's going on behind closed doors because every hour that you're awake, you are on TikTok Live. There's no chance for closed doors. It's an open live stream.
things, really, too. It's crazy. I can't even offer that. Someone said, Elphaba, can I have a picture of you? And then someone said, you're doing the trans girls dirty. And they went like this. And I was like, well, your fashion says otherwise, darling. So me alone.
Yeah, what's this got to do with Nicki Minaj? Yeah, just relating to herself. Yep, she's obsessed with herself. She loves herself. That's what we do know. But yeah, oh my god, slay it, burn.
So yeah, now, so when people say social anxiety, I don't have it anymore, crazily. I get it in certain situations, but with like photos and people and dancing and performing, nah. I think I get a bit of anxiety when the conversation gets a bit awkward, like a bit like tense. That's when it hits me.
Must get awkward a lot around you, Elphaba. But how has she healed her social anxiety? I remember her talking a lot about her social anxiety and her having problems with it, and it seems to be totally fine now. Now it's not useful to her to be able to go at someone. No, I didn't do this because I've got social anxiety. Yeah, Elphaba. Social anxiety, if you do have it, is something that can be built on. It can be made a lot easier, but it always still is kind of there, majority of the time. And I doubt that it's disappeared from you. So I don't think you really had it in the first place. I think you had dread around being around people who would actually expose you for what you are. But she's talking about Nicki Minaj because she went to the concert last week where Nicki was arrested, so they didn't end up going. Or like it didn't end up starting, but she managed to get dressed for it, which, yeah, flex the outfit, Elphaba. You look so slay. And then she was caught dancing in the middle. I don't even know what's going on here. Why is everyone in pink? What's going on? But yeah, she's clearly main character in it. Showing her moves. She looks brilliant. I'm not sure what the moves are, but it's something. And then she ended up here somehow after the event was cancelled of her with her friends. I don't know who this is. And the police obviously talking to her, telling her to piss off because what had happened is a lot of people had shouted at her. What they'd done is a lot of people had come up screaming to her. Like, full on screaming. This could be seen on a very embarrassingly recorded Instagram story. And she made a meal out of it. She made a right meal out of it. She really did. And obviously this is only going to bring her stuff up more. And a lot of people talk about this and they're like, why are people giving her the attention? Because what happens is you get this stuff where you've got thousands of people screaming Elphaba at her and she thinks she's the dog's bollocks. When realistically she only speaks bollocks. People were also screaming Elphaba slime at her. Yeah, you know, because a lot of people... well, everyone that was screaming her name, like, despised her, but once you're in the face of a famous person, it changes, doesn't it? But this is the thing, this entire thing just purely boosts her ego to the point where she thinks she's a superhuman, and I'll never get why people do it, I never will. And genuinely, it got to the point after all this happening with her, the police stopping everyone from coming near her, don't come near her, she's famous, where she genuinely now believes that Nicki Minaj knows her.
That Nicki Minaj knows who I am. That says a lot, doesn't it, really? Like, I need to be focusing on bigger things than that, you know what I mean? Apparently I have so much potential according to people, so let's just do it, innit? Let's see what happens. As if, no, I'm not. So you know, our Navid, you know Navid Soul? So he, was at Nicki Minaj's hotel and knows her personally. He's also a fan of her, but knows her personally as well, because Nicki follows him. And I'm friends with Navid. And I said to Navid, can you please show, like, the video on my Insta, to her? And she's seen it. And then that's when she liked my comment. She went on my account, and that's when she found the comment. Which is really cool, actually, so...
And it's really weird because I can't see any information of this at all, that she's actually seen it or she's liked a comment or put a comment or anything like that. Seems to have just disappeared into the void. Surely you wouldn't lie about that, would you, Elphaba? Surely you wouldn't. Surely. But now she knows you, I can imagine that you're going to be twice as pretentious as anyone else in the world. And this is brought to a life that, wow, oh, look at me now. I'm this new person. I'm brilliant. I'm absolutely amazing. And you're not. But she won't stop dreaming about this dream that I said earlier in the video you'll never be able to achieve because of the way that you are. Honestly, it's quite sad.
Like, when I went to Nicki Minaj and people recognised me from the balcony, that was the kind of cheer I got. It was just crazy. It was so lovely. So thank you. A girl can dream. A girl can dream. I'll dream. I'll dream. I won't stop dreaming. You know, that dream, people say may never happen. Fair enough. However, I won't ever stop dreaming of that dream. I've grown since 8 years old wanting that dream. And I just won't stop. And I won't ever stop fighting for that dream. Ever.
Maybe you should have thought about that before you started doing all this terrible stuff online, scamming fans, this sort of thing. Maybe you should have thought about that. I love as well, I've seen this and I've seen multiple videos and TikToks lives of her, because I was looking at her lives, of her going around dancing, singing again. So she's in that era where she's trying to graft. Keep focusing on that dream and really keep not putting in any effort in apart from doing it for attention on a TikTok live.
And I grew up online. And you know what? I just won't stop fighting for that dream. There are people out there who've done way worse than me, and they are in Hollywood, and they are massive, and I won't stop fighting for that dream. I just won't.
Even though I'm a cunt, it doesn't matter because I've seen way worse. I've definitely not seen way worse on the internet. I've seen loads and loads of stories about Hollywood being bad, but why would you want to be there in a terrible place unless you want to be surrounded by terrible people? I love and aspire for people to be able to achieve their dreams in the ways that they can, and I really hope that a lot of people can, but Elphaba, I really hope you don't. I hope it gets stopped in your tracks. And I mean, all I can really say is, well, all you have to do is look at the fact of what she's done and then look at how she is now and the fact none of it's changed as well. And you realise there's no chance. I mean, really, she should be worrying about what job she's going to get next because I don't think anyone's going to hire her. I'm so glad she managed to respond to me because really I was looking for a little bit of fun on that Thursday evening and she really, really gave it to me. I don't know if she were expecting a pat on the back or some love and getting into everything by looking at people and realizing, oh, well, a lot of people actually hate me, but I don't know. I just hope that she looks at this video, she realizes that she has been destroyed by someone who very evidently knows the sort of stuff that she's up to, and genuinely I believe that she needs to keep getting cooked. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments. I would love to see you back, so if you did enjoy the video, please do hit the like and sub. I've been Jake Baz and I'll see you later. Take care.